Hi everyone, my name is Carrie Woodward and I'm a team leader with Usborne Books and More, and today we are going to be talking about our new mid-season releases from March 2017. First up, we have Hushabye Rabbit. It is a beautifully done cloth book for little babies with a little awake and sleeping rabbit. Next up, we have Baby's very first noisy book, Jungle. This one has the sounds along the right-hand side for babies to start working on cause and effect and to work on those fine motor skills of pushing the buttons on the page. Next up, we have a brand new series called the First Math Slide and See. We have adding and subtracting. So with these slides, they're basically going to be working on the basics of addition and subtraction. Both books go all the way up from 0 to 5, and so they are perfect for early math readiness skills for our toddlers, but with a fun slide component on every single page for them to work on their fine motor skills as well. All right, as we move into some younger toddler books, we have a new addition to the Young Beginners. This is our nonfiction series. These books are $5 a piece, gorgeous illustrations, and not a whole lot of text on each page because the focus is for toddlers, and so we don't want to inundate them with lots and lots of information, but we do still want them to get some good information out of the books. Next up, we have a new picture book from Kane Miller. This is the Thank You Dish. This is all about where our food comes from at night when our mommies and daddies cook dinner and put it on the table for us, and all of the people that we can thank as a result of getting that meal to our dinner table. Next up is How the Rhino Got His Skin. This is an old fable from Rudyard Kipling, and so this one is just a wonderful padded hardback picture book from Usborne, and just great vibrant illustrations for our kiddos in learning these old fables. Next up, we have two brand new ones. This is Goldilocks and the Three Bears and Little Red Riding Hood. The catch for these new fairy tales is that the slipcover, the book jacket for both of these books are masks. And so you get the great folk tale or the great fairy tale stories, but you also get to wear a fun mask as you are reading it and listening to it. So fun new additions for young kiddos. Next up, an old edition as well. So Kitty Cat, Where Have You Been? That famous poem is now about Kitty Cat going to Paris and to London. So these picture books are actually fantastic because Kitty Cat travels all over London and Paris, and you actually get to have the illustrations about the famous places within those cities. And so your child actually gets to learn all about those different cities and kind of some of the architecture and features from those cities. So great new picture books. Next up, we have Little Bear Needs Glasses. This is from the same author that did All Better. And so in Little Bear Needs Glasses, we have Little Bear who needs new glasses, and all of his animal friends each have their own pair of glasses that they try to give to him for him to try on. They are reusable stickers, but each glasses don't fit him quite right until the end of the book where he gets his own set of glasses and they work perfectly for him. So next up, we've got some great new puzzle books. They come in packs of 3 like this. There are 2 different sets. This particular set has Puzzle Mountain, Puzzle Farm, and Puzzle Train. In each one of these books, there's a storyline more so. So there's a story that goes on throughout the book, and you're following the characters, and they're solving all of these different puzzles that go on throughout whatever scenery or train or mountain or however they're traveling. Next up, we have 2 new ones in the fingerprint activity line. We have rubber stamp activities and backyard fingerprint activities. So with our fingerprint activities, we just dip them into the safe non-toxic ink, and then they get to create all kinds of fun new illustrations for their artwork. In rubber stamp activities, they can utilize their fingerprints if they want, or they can use the little rubber stamps to create the artwork throughout this particular book. So a fun keepsake for moms and grandmas, and a great activity to be able to do with your kiddos as they're sitting at the kitchen table. Next one, my first book about me in true Usborne form. It is so educational, but lots and lots of great hands-on fun too, as this one has stickers in it. It talks about feelings and the difference between wants and needs, how to get dressed appropriately for different seasons. So all kinds of great self-help information about me for your toddler as they're growing older and learning all about themselves. Next up is Flags of Our World to Color. This one goes through all of the different flags from around the world, gives them a actual picture of what it does look like so that they can use that to create their new flags. In true Usborne fashion, you do learn about the flags and a little bit about the culture that is represented for each one of those flags from around the world. Next up is Book of Growing Food. This one is all about learning how to grow different vegetables and create the planter boxes and how to take care of each of those plants, how to harvest them. Just a great outdoor book to continue to get our kids outdoors, learning and playing. Next up, we had the Fractions and Decimals activity book. We also have the addition and subtraction one, so this one is a great new addition to our supplements for our math line. So we have lots of books that will help with math, but this one is fantastic because it's a consumable activity book. They can actually write in here, and so they're just going to get all kinds of great information, especially if they are struggling in the area of math and decimals, or if they are learning it for the first time. And then lastly, we have the Fashion Designer activity book, or activity journal. So in this particular journal, children are getting to design all kinds of fashion for the dolls that are in this book. So there are faint dolls on there. There's some great pictures where they give them some color options, and they are just working on creating and designing different shoes, accessories, dresses, and all following the different design elements that are discussed within the book itself. So that is a very quick trip down our new mid-season releases, and I hope you enjoyed. Take care.